Underground Fiends, this is the voice of the ring announcer for Underground Empire Wrestling, ITV, and I'm here to welcome you to an Underground ITV special. At Sovereign of Slaughter 3 this past January, the Pumpkin Queen Sage Sin challenged the hardcore kamikaze Max X for the Underground Empire Wrestling Internet Television Championship. However, if Sage Sin is not able to defeat Max X and become UITV champion, she must leave Underground Empire Wrestling for good. With the stakes being so high, Sage took it upon herself to issue the challenge of a 3 Circles of Hell match, with the first circle being Falls Count Anywhere, the second circle a Pumpkin Patch Death Match, and the third circle an Underground Patch Match. We now go to Kyle Wilde and Derek Zane with this match already in progress.
And there is no greater risk for a professional wrestler in today's age than the risk of their career. For Sage to take this match, for Sage to face the upcoming UITV champion, Max X, a man that in many ways Sage has had a hand in training.
Very true. This man came up when we opened the Underground School of Professional Wrestling. Sage spent many hours training with this man, teaching him what she knew, and growing with this young man. It's very similar to the match we just witnessed with VC Killer and Carnage. They're family in a lot of ways. Max didn't want this match. Max tried to tell Sage to walk away, that this didn't need to happen, that this doesn't even remind him of the person he trained with, that the Sage he knows wouldn't put her career on the line like this, wouldn't risk it all like this. He thinks it's a dumb move on her part, and tonight he's going to face her regardless. He's putting the title on the line. He's a fighting champion, but we've seen a different spark in Max X as of late.
Well, let's be honest, Kyle. The trial, the pain, the effort that Max X went to. And granted, Max X is not necessarily Derek Zane's cup of tea, but the length and the roads that this young man went to get that title.
Contest will be contested in a 3 Circles of Hell match. The first circle is Falls Count Anywhere. The second circle is the Pumpkin Patch Death Match. And the third is the Underground Catch Combat Match, where points will be awarded for various submissions and maneuvers. The first competitor to get 2 out of 3 victories will become the UEW Internet Television Champion. And also, if Sage Sin does not successfully capture the title, she must leave Underground Empire Wrestling for good.
And that's just how much this means to Sage.
Challenger, hailing from the town of Halloween, she is the Pumpkin Queen, and her opponent, weighing in 160 pounds, hailing from Babylon, USA, he is the current Underground Empire Wrestling Internet Television Champion, the Hardcore Kamikaze
And the crowd doesn't seem to know how to react to Max X.
I am not surprised at this at all, Kyle. I have said time and time again that these fiends are fickle. And you can already hear the mumblings out there, Kyle. What is this? There's definite reluctance on the part of Max X.
Well, like we say, he said he didn't want this match. He's calling for a microphone. The bell had sounded.
Say why? See, I heard what you said about us not being friends and having everyone your back in the industry. I don't care what you said. You're always a mentor in these things. Look.
Max, they're calling him a lady.
Look, they're gonna hate us, but it doesn't matter. Let's just walk away. Let's just walk away right now. Sage, we don't gotta do this. Sage.
And then passion played by Max X. Look, it's obvious that Max X does not want to risk Sage's career.
The only thing I'm scared of is ending your UEW career.
I think you're right.
Let's just walk away. Let's just walk away. What do you say, Sage? Let's just go. Come on.
Whoa! Well, I think the Fiends agree with Sage Sin.
I think the fans, these so-called Fiends, are two-faced. It wasn't a couple of months ago that they were screaming and hollering about how Max had won that title.
Max, you big out of a bitch.
But is this the
Then she catches it and gives him a shot right to the face, and here comes Sage Sin! Charging in on Max X! Big shot to the chest! She looks to whip him out! Shoots him across the... No! Max turns it around! And here he comes now!
Oh. Well, Matt, definitely Sage has got a head full of steam tonight. Oh!
Well, we know what Max is thinking. He's saying the only thing he's terrified of tonight is ending the career of Sage Sin, something he does not want to be responsible for. Oh, God!
Oh! Well, there you go, Max. Ah, did I just say that? I never say way to go, Max. Ah,
I told you, something's different.
I'm so conflicted.
Max not acting his normal self in this match, but I guess you brought up the point of her being a mentor to him. Like, how could you, when you have to get there in the ring and possibly end the career of someone you look up to?
Well, look, consider the position that Max X has been put into. He doesn't
Look at this,
want...
reverse!
Oh! He doesn't want to be in this match in the first place. He's putting his title, a title that he worked so damn hard for to get, on the line. And if he wins, his mentor, a person that he looks up to, will have to walk away from the underground. And to have these Fiends.
Oh! Double arm suplex, look at that!
And beautiful
Grabs the
transition.
legs right around the neck. That was beautiful, as you put. Holds on tight and stays on her, lifts her back up to her feet, and again launches her across the ring.
But as I was saying, to have the Fiends turn
Cover
on
here.
him, to call him a pussy, to call him all these words, make fun of him. There is no win situation for Max X in this. In no way does Max X come out of this night on top. It's an unfair position to be put into. Oh! Well,
You want to talk unfair, let's be real about it. For quite some time here, women have not been allowed to compete with men in UEW. Intergender wrestling was taken away. We tried to create a women's division, and Sage was sacrificed to that. Sage has been able to break down this barrier. She was actually invited to compete in the deathmatch tournament itself, the Sovereign Slaughter, something she had been petitioning for. Fans had petitioned for. She was invited this year, and she denied it. She denied her right to compete in that match, to have this match, to bring back intergender wrestling to UEW, to have the opportunity, like the men have, to compete for championship gold. This match means absolutely everything to Sage Sin. Is it a lot to ask of the champion Max X to be involved in this? Yes, but you gotta think right now, what the fuck must be going through the mind of Sage Sin to put her career on the line?
I would say everything. Anything and everything, Kyle. As I said at the beginning, to risk this big is to risk it all. And right now, Max is in the driver's seat, but will he stay there?
we haven't even seen, this is Sage's return to UEW. We haven't even seen her in ring in UEW since 2016. She missed all of 2017 before we went on hiatus. And let's not forget, this is the first fall of a possible 3. This is the 3 Circles of Hell, UEW's version of the 3 Stages of Hell. The first fall is Falls Count Anywhere, which is why you are watching Max X take Sage Sin all around the Elks Lodge here tonight. Everyone that paid for admission is basically getting ringside treatment.
Oh! That was a stiff shot. I was about to say there might be a little bit of ring rust here since we haven't seen Sage in about a year, but looks like she's knocking that
off. God! Just cold-cocked him! Cold-cocked him, Zane!
Knocked the rust off, not only her, but maybe knocked a little bit into Max X.
Well, here's the thing with these two. They have been traveling. They have been staying on top of their game. Just because UEW was on a brief hiatus. Sage Sin was in Texas, winning the American Joshi. She was in SenCal Pro Wrestling, winning back the 5 Cities Pro Championship. Max X defending that UITV title and multiple promotions while UEW was away. These two are still as good as it gets. That's why I am so excited to see these two finally meet for the first time. The stakes are just a little high, Zane.
There is absolutely no doubt. You can hear the passion in your voice about this.
Oh! Christ almighty, falling right on his hip. You see him grabbing at the leg. He might have just injured himself there, maybe torn a muscle. What is Sage thinking here? Maybe she's reevaluating her situation. Thought we were going to see her go up to... Oh, God! Dropping a boot down. Wait a minute, maybe she's still got it on her mind. She has now perched herself up. I think she's thinking moonsault. Oh, Christ! She did not get all of that moonsault. She just went knee first into the ground. Sage may be out. You see the ref and Director of Operations Robert Magana checking in on Sage and Max, and you see Sage grabbing the knees, writhing in pain. She came down hard.
It's high risk. As I've said many times, high risk, high reward, but only if you make contact. When you don't make that full contact, it affects you greatly. It looks like it hasn't affected her enough to keep her out of this fight.
Adrenaline is pumping, and Sage has everything on the line. She can't allow that to be the end of her.
That's right. Get up and kick his ass again.
And you see the spooky little monkeys with the little symbols going off inside her head. She's still turning. She's still going. Dump that whole garbage can on top of Max X.
Definitely, you can hear the crowd is firmly in her corner.
Get in there.
Max X remains in the match. Sage Sin. Now, look at this. Max grabbing on one of the young security guards here at UEW. Oh, God, thunderous.
Ouch.
You heard that shot echo here in the Elks Lodge. Ooh. Shot to the gut there, nothing fancy, but it was effective as he nails a huge suplex on the outside. Oh! Get them away from our table. They're coming a little too close. I understand it's Falls Count Anywhere, but they don't have to count over here, do they?
Easy, easy, easy. Watch it. Somebody grab the trophy.
Ooh. Sage dropping down now. Max back to the driver's seat, grabbing a handful of Sage's hair. Max again, look through. Slams her on the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring. And you hear the crowd getting upset, but Sage Sin doesn't mind. Why should they?
Max has got something in mind. Setting up chairs.
What is he doing here? Look at Sage. Sage almost looked like she's helping out. Or maybe not. I think she's just going to use that chair on Max X. Right over his dome.
Somebody grab the
Cover right here. 1, 2, no.
Somebody grab the trophy. Somebody grab the trophy.
Next time have some coffee, ref. That was a 3.
Dropping down onto the knee. Driving that elbow. She might have caught him in the mommy-daddy button, Max. Oh! That is not how you want to get head. Max X learning that all too well here tonight. Oh, and again, another shot to the pills.
All right, good. Hang on to the trophy.
I ain't letting anything happen to this thing. Oh, look at this. Sage now beating Max onto that chair. Trying to lay him flat, or what is she thinking here? Oh, no, she's climbing up. She's climbing, and she has Max possibly where she needs him. This is Falls Count Anywhere. They do not have to be in the ring.
They do not, but this is a dangerous place to be, Kyle.
Very dangerous. Oh! Coats in through the chairs! 1, 2, 3! Sage Sin gets the first fall! Holy shit! Sage Sin has captured the first fall! All she has to do is get one more! Max X is at the disadvantage! And you talk about a disadvantage. Zane, the next fall is a pumpkin patch death match. Sage has competed in several of these matches. It's become her own. Available now on DVD and Blu-ray. Underground Empire Wrestling's third solo man deathmatch tournament, Sovereign of Slaughter 3, is available now and shipping today. Featuring BC Killer, Schluck, Guido, Fern Owens, Neil Diamond Cutter, Matt Twisted, Carnage, and Corporal Robinson. DVDs are just $15. Blu-rays are $20, not including shipping. VOD will also be available on Video On Demand March 29th. Don't delay. Log on now to fleshwoundfeatures.com and grab yours today.
Right now, she's got to get Max into the ring to even start it. This is in Max's favor to take his time right now, regroup, recover, get some air, get his head back straight.
Well, that's the only thing in his favor, because the crowd is in the palm of Sage Sin's hand. Sage Sin is in her element. The Pumpkin Patch Death Match. Halloween is here early in January. I think we are looking at the new UITV champion.
It's still too early to call, Kyle. There's still potential 2 more matches to go.
Oh! A miss! She just sprayed his ass!
What?
Max is blinded!
That can't be legal, Kyle. So,
It's a death match!
Disqualifier!
It's a death match! He can't see, but he got a hold of her. No. She was going for that lung blow. Oh, he sends her over. The strength of Max X.
Did she just land on her head? I couldn't tell there.
Max doesn't care. He hopes she did, as he goes around the waist again, lifting her up from the mat. Thinking German suplex right to that barbed wire cross.
Oh, no.
Sage is lifeless.
That's just not cricket.
And now look at this. Max X grabbing that barbed wire cross and now introducing it to the flesh of the Pumpkin Queen. He is carving her up.
No, stop it.
And then pounding it in, trying to nail it into her head. You hear her screaming. Oh, God.
I think that was flesh and hair.
And look at the crimson stream pouring down the face of the Pumpkin Queen. That barbed wire just massacred her.
There's a single truth to this, Kyle, that still does not care if you're a man or a woman. Oh! Smart on the part of Max X. Attack that wound.
Stiff shots, and you see the blood now pouring more profusely. But Sage has been here before. She's been in this type of element before. She'll be here again. Oh! Bicycle kick to the face. Max X is down.
This might be...
Oh! Fish hooking him.
There is a viciousness that is in the Pumpkin Queen that I don't think I've seen before. What the?
She's fighting for her livelihood. She's fighting for her place on this roster. She is fighting for championship gold. Oh! Look at this. This is a play out of Max X's book. She's made herself a Halloween crown.
What the?
And now draping it onto fucking Max. God damn it. He gets out.
I tell you, somebody's going to lose an eye doing this.
Sage going for an Indian deathlock. Bridge in, but grabbing the hair and punching away at his wounds. Oh my God, look at the face of Sage. She looks demonic.
This is just a gruesome sight, Kyle. A gruesome sight. How much more is left in either tank? What?
Oh, the pumpkin axe. Covered in tacks. That pumpkin attached to that axe handle is unforgiving, as Max X just learned.
This has just become sadistic, Kyle.
It's just become sadistic?
Kyle, listen to that crowd. As I said, there's no way for Max X to fare well in this. No.
Oh, Sage just a second away from ending the second fall and becoming ITV champion. And Max X realizes that, takes control of the leg, and look at this, beautifully applied. Sage is in trouble.
This is going to be where Max X...
Oh!
What the? What is he? He's just wrapping her up in the wire.
Max X is a great submission wrestler. We've said it before. If he's able to get you down and lock in that double wrist lock, that triangle choke, anything, more than likely he's going to succeed. However, he's also been involved in many of these violent matches. He knows how. Oh, look at that! Oh, Sage is wrapped in that barbed wire.
She's like the rabbit in the briar patch.
It's like a scene out of the horror movie Saw. She is trapped inside that house. Oh, God! And trying to escape that, but Max catches her, kicking her right in the knee. Again, the strength of Max, and he just lifts her up. Back suplex.
This is Max's match to win at this point. Smart, get the cover.
Can he get it done? No, Sage gets the shoulder up, remains in the pumpkin patch death match. Oh, big knee upside the head. And a kendo stick! Sage comes back up with the pumpkin kendo stick!
This is brutality, Kyle. So much on the line for both competitors.
Sage goes up!
Oh!
Trick or treat, motherfucker! Pumpkin smash! Max X just got smashed, and Sage is looking for one more pumpkin smasher! You see the effect of those tubes busting across the face of Max X, as well as it shards flying into the knees of Sage Sin. It slowed her down a little bit, but it looks like the damage was done. Oh, look at that! Getting rid of some of that blood that was blinding her vision, thanks to Ref Danielle. Little souvenir to take home with you.
How is that not cheating, Kyle?
What, wiping your face?
That had to be using an illegal foreign object. The referee is not an object that you're allowed to touch.
Cannonball!
Oh, no!
It was like bowling with a jack-o'-lantern.
Wow, Max X is back. What must be going on with his back right now?
This might be it. 1, 2, and Max thwarts her plans of dethroning him. Sage, you see, now trying to figure out what just could she possibly do to keep Max X down again for another 3. So he's punching her in the ankle. He's got nothing left. And Sage stomping away at the back of the head of Max X. What?
I think she's called for a board. Oh!
I have seen that land here all night, and I was wondering when the fuck that was coming into play. Sage Sin must have saw it as well. Chucking some chairs in here.
This is not the time for redecorating.
I was gonna ask you, sure, she's bringing in an instrument of violence. Max X is down. But is this a bad strategy on the part of the Pumpkin Queen? She's given Max X a lot of breathing room.
It is undoubtedly a bad strategy. Every moment that she is not keeping a minimum of offense on Max X is a moment that Max X is recovering. Look at it. You can see he's already got his eyes up. He's open. He's looking around. He's working out his plan. You cannot let a man like Max X just sit there unattended to.
She's got something dastardly in mind. And you think of the history of Sage Sin, she's been in the ring with legends in the deathmatch game. Her father, a legendary performer himself, the Human horror film, and we're kind of seeing shades of that shine through here tonight.
Oh, no.
Look at that. That plank of barbed wire being sat up on those chairs. Sage looking to end Max X and walk out UITV champion, but Max X has armed himself with that kendo stick. Oh! Cracks the Pumpkin Queen like a fucking piñata.
We're looking at the new Pumpkin Queen now!
What? Well, apparently Max X is the new self-proclaimed Pumpkin Queen.
Look, we'll workshop it, come up with something better. Look, you can't expect him to be thinking clearly right now. He's emotional, Kyle. He's just been through hell.
Oh! Sage with a couple of headbutts there. Slows Max down. Oh my God! She is thinking Code Sid from the top. She's looking to put this guy away. Could this be it? Do we have a new champion? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, again! Goes for the plunge and Max says no. Hold on to those ropes.
Max is not going to give up.
Sage trying to re-strategize, and Max now delivers a few headbutts of his own.
What is he thinking, Kyle? This is...
They are teetering.
I know, it's like I heard you before. This is just dangerous, Kyle. Dangerous.
Oh! Spanish fly into the barbed wire. Huge Spanish fly off the top rope. Look at that. Sage is convulsing. She's convulsing. Max X also crashed and burned in that barbed wire.
They may very well both be dead, Kyle. We may have just seen a double homicide.
Oh my God! 1, 2, 3. What the hell? Max X just barely survived the pumpkin patch. He's done it. He's the second man to defeat Sage in a pumpkin patch death match.
May 12th, 2018, Underground Empire Wrestling returns to Sun Valley, California with Mother's Day Massacre, live at the VFW Post 10040 in Sun Valley, California, featuring 2 huge matches. A UEW Underground ITV Championship match. Hardcore Kamikaze Max X goes one-on-one with the bloodthirsty vixen, Mariah Moreno. And in your main event, the UEW Heavyweight Championship will be on the line in a death match. Blackheart Owens goes one-on-one with the legendary Corporal Robinson. It's live May 12th, 2018 from the VFW Post 10040 at 8548 Lankershim Boulevard in Sun Valley, California. General admission is just $15. Reserved seating in the first 2 rows is only $20. Doors open at 5:45 and there is a limited offer for tickets. If you buy one, you will get one free. Limited time only by logging on to fleshwoundfeatures.com/uew.html.
I mean, this is what it's all about, right? This is why we train, to become wrestlers.
It's why the cardio is important. It's why the training is important. And granted, while Corporal Robinson may not think highly of this style, this is where wrestling is born of.
A style that was barred from the Olympics for being too barbaric. What we're about to witness here is a real wrestling match. Now, yes, you were saying Max X was the favorite in this match. Sage finding herself at a little bit of a disadvantage. Well, yes, Max, we've seen more of him in this type of match, but Sage has also trained in catch combat. She's also trained in catch wrestling. She's been at those same seminars with Max at Tony Caccini's classes, training alongside the Vandal Andre Verdun. Oh! Big suplex! Max now finding himself in trouble. Look at this, Sage taking the ankle, applying that pressure, looking to twist.
And an excellent grapevine.
Ooh, you know what? This is an interesting catch combat match because we have never seen shards of glass or thumbtacks or anything like that exposed in the ring while this is going on. These two are already covered in blood, and they are still going here tonight.
This. Max calling for a moment.
Well, look at this. They're back now on their feet, and Sage circling with Max. Max talking to the fans instead of paying attention to his opponent inside the ring. Oh, they're going to lock up. Oh, test of strength here. Here they go, locking fingers. And the next hand is locked. Here they are. Max trying to take the legs and sweep them out from under her. And Sage not allowing that to happen. Now Sage trying to, oh, look at this. Oh, Max might have just fucked himself. He just exposed himself to the mat on the back, and Sage is on top, trying to get him in a full mount. Or possibly take that wrist, looking to take a play out of the pages of Max. Looking for that double wrist lock.
I think she might have it.
Oh no, Max! Taking her into an armbar. And Sage has the ropes, but that was now a deduction of 6 points.
Very smart on the part of Sage to get to that rope as quick as possible. Take the point loss, that's fine, but don't linger in that armbar for very long.
Now both competitors started with 25 points. Sage is already down 6. And look at this, Max introducing more glass into the ring as he drives her down into it.
Just grinding her face into
Look at
the
this,
glass.
this big alligator roll right into the glass. Like I said, this is unlike any other catch combat match we have ever witnessed in UEW.
In some ways, this might be more painful.
Oh no! No! He's going for that double wrist lock. He's going for it. You hear the fans excited for it. But Sage able to reverse and get to the armbar. Can Sage Sin tap him out? Do we have a new UITV champion? Max able to reverse. Gets back up to his feet and trying to fight out. She still has him.
How much is this taking out of Max X to try and fight out of this bar?
Look at this. She's got that arm, and Max knows it. Max trying to figure out a way to escape. Look, whoa. She let go. She lost it, and she let go. Max now taking advantage. Oh, God, no. No, he has got that arm. He's got it locked in. The double wrist lock has been applied.
And the legs
Sage is in trouble. Sage is in trouble.
This might be it.
Oh, my God. No. Sage just tapped. Sage just tapped out. Max X just ended the career of the Pumpkin Queen.
And listen to the fickle fiends, Kyle. This was not something that Max X wanted. He begged. He tried everything he could to keep this from happening. He asked her, let's just walk away. And now, these fiends, these so-called fans of Max X, have turned their back. Well, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'll be right back.
I'm at a loss for words right now, fiends. We just witnessed something I didn't think we'd see for a long time. And that was the final match in the career of the Pumpkin Queen, Sage Sin. Max X not only defeated Sage in a pumpkin patch death match, but forced her to end her own career by tapping out in catch combat. Max X is still the UITV champion. And listen to the crowd. They are not happy about watching one of their favorites, one of their heroes, someone they've grown with here at UEW, have their end be cut short. But much like Zayn, I can't imagine what's going through the mind of Max X to be the guy, to be that final stake, to be the last nail in the coffin.
A difficult position to be put in, Max. Either you lose your title or you end the career of one of your greatest mentors. I cannot begin to imagine what you're feeling at this moment, Max. Can you give us some idea of what's going on in your head right now?
She tried. She gave everything she had in her. Unfortunately, Max X was just the better wrestler here tonight. But her efforts, everything she did for this business, this is hard to watch. It's not been unrecognized, and Sage taking her shirt off, her UEW colors, and leaving them in the middle of the ring. And Max, what the fuck is he doing out here? The match is over, motherfucker! Oh! Just trying to break her arm! Somebody get him the fuck out of there!
Sage Sin, I think I speak for everyone here at Underground Empire Wrestling when I say that you will be missed. And if you missed Sovereign of Slaughter 3, or you'd just like to see it again, it is available now on DVD or Blu-ray. See the event that was so violent it nearly got UEW kicked out of Santa Ana. And if you happen to be at Sovereign of Slaughter 3 and you can't wait till the next event, tickets are available now as UEW returns Saturday, May 12th to the VFW Post 10040 in Sun Valley for Mother's Day Massacre. For tickets and information, head to fleshwoundfeatures.com/UEW.html. Once again, that's fleshwoundfeatures.com/UEW.html. And saving the best news for last, UITV will return in 3 weeks with the 2018 season premiere. Once again, this is the voice of the ring announcer for Underground Empire Wrestling, Ozzy V, and I'll see you in 3 weeks. In the meantime, go ahead, free up Saturday, May 12th, and get your tickets to Mother's Day Massacre.